Christian, that linebacker room, you got you back, Jared back, Jelani's back. Obviously, Jelani's going to be looking, for a little bit bigger role in his second season. Then you add guys like Jamie and Elijah and Reggie. Just can you talk about the expectation for the competition in that room and just adding some pieces? How do you like the makeup of that and what that's going to do to the competition once you guys get back into training camp?
Totally. I thought the guys we have in our room are, a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things. As everyone knows, we run a multiple defense, so there can be a role for, whoever, proves themselves. And we got a lot of good players and competition is always good. I know each and one of those guys in there, we're going to push each other and try to be the best players we can be for the team, so I'm excited about it. Everybody's enthusiastic. Everybody's ready to get to work. So, yeah, it should be fun.
All right, Justin Rogers.
Hey, Christian, first of all, how's your mom doing? I know she's been through some health issues in the past, and obviously it's a scary time.
She's doing just fine. I've been talking to her a little bit over this break, calls or texts. And, she's healthy. My dad's healthy. They're down in Orlando, Florida right now, specifically Oviedo, Florida, like a suburb outside of Orlando. And they're doing fine. We're communicating pretty much every day. So health-wise, from what we know, she's doing just fine.
That's good to hear. On the football perspective, what are your early impressions of your new defensive coordinator?
He shares the same enthusiasm as our head man, and I think that's great for our room. I know they worked together in the past, so so those two have, same type of mind. They want to do all they can for all the players to be at their best, and I know the guys we have in the room so far haven't met a lot of them physically, but mentally, I feel like everybody's kind of locked in and just want to get things turned around here. So I'm excited about our new D coordinator, excited about the guys in the team. So we just trying to do what we can right now, just controlling what we can. And yeah.
Dave Burkett.
Good to see you, Christian. Where are you, first of all? I like the background. That's better than being in an office or a house like most of us. So. Yeah,
I'm up here. I'm in Royal Oak, Michigan right now. Yeah, I'm outside right now because I got some chicken on the grill, so I'm trying to get my lunch ready. So
I'll be over at 3. I appreciate it. So what? Just curious, with everything that's sort of going on right now, what safety measures do you need in place to feel comfortable about playing this fall?
Well, I mean, as long as they tell us, I mean, we're football players, we risk a lot every day. So as long as they can tell us it's safe enough where we can all get together and play, I'm all up for that. I know things are crazy right now. Right now, I'm doing all I can to stay safe. I'm here with my fiance and my dog. We kind of just follow the rules, just wear the mask. Gloves is necessary. Just trying to be as safe as possible. But as soon as they give us a green light, I'm all set and ready to get going. So.
Do you need tests like game day though, or like tests every day during the week? Is there any sort of level of comfort that you need to, in that regard, to make sure that the players you're going against don't have corona?
Well, I'm sure once we're allowed to get back, I know the team is taking all precautions, obviously with the facilities being shut down. But whatever they can do for us to make us feel comfortable. Like I said, like for me, it's just I kind of just want to get back to it. So once we get the green light, I'm just ready to go.
And then just one last thing, Matthew Stafford said the other week that playing with no crowd noise, if it came to that, if there was no crowd in the stands, that it would be good for him because he could hear what the defense they're saying. Yeah. How much, I don't know, are you working more on hand signals? Is there something else defenses could do to communicate, to better communicate, I guess, to make that less of an advantage for offenses if that came to be?
I mean, we always have hand signals and stuff for different types of calls we get in. But, for the most part, if that's what it comes to with us playing with no fans, I'm sure everybody will say it too. It's just be like another day at practice, We're still playing football. We're still out there competing. The only thing difference is we won't have that, extra support from the fans. But we're all professionals, and we all want to do what we can to help the team win. So whatever we have to do, we'll do it.
Thank you.
Michael Rothstein.
Hey, Christian. Thanks for doing this. I've seen you've done some interesting potential workouts, I guess, in your backyard during all of this. Walk me through what some of those have been and kind of how you came up with that. Did you have to buy equipment? What did that entail?
I'm just working on a lot of my, foot speed and lateral movement, just trying to keep myself quick and in shape, just trying to pretty much control what I can control. And I had some equipment over here, some cones and some ladders and all that. And there's a couple high schools that's open up here, so I get out there and try to get in some work. So just trying to whatever I got at home, or if I'm working out, lifting weights, I go over to JD's house. JD's got a nice little weight room set up in his basement, so get down there. He calls it the Lions Den and get it going.
And have beyond football and working out, is there anything that you've picked up during quarantine, like hobbies, or like is there a skill you wanted to learn that you're like, I'm gonna learn how to do this or do that?
Well, once I get out this call and finish eating, I'm gonna clean up my yard a little bit, which I don't ever do. I usually just pay someone to do it because I'm not the most handy man, but it keeps me busy and something for me and my fiance to do. We probably just yard work, and I bought some skates, some rollerblades 3 weeks ago. So I've been doing some skating. I was pretty good back in the day, so picked up where I left off.
Ben Raven.
Hey, Christian, just kind of curious. I mean, what are some of the main challenges with a new linebackers coach, all these new additions, a new defensive coordinator, just going through all these Zoom calls? And I mean, the second part, you hook up with Jamie Collins at all, and he teach you any at-home parkour workouts or anything like that in the Lions Den?
No, I haven't met with Jamie physically yet, but we talked to him on the Zoom meetings and stuff, and he's a real cool, laid-back, chill guy. So I'm excited to meet him in person. The only new guy I met in person was Reggie, and I actually met him down in Tennessee a few weeks ago. Drove down there, and we had dinner and stuff. Me, him, and Jalen Reeves-Maven. So we were kind of caught up a little bit and get to know each other. So that was fun. Like I said, can't wait for all this is over so we can get everyone together. We got a lot of new guys, and I like the personalities so far that I see in the Zoom meeting. So I know the locker room is going to be fun. The meetings are going to be fun, and practice is going to be super competitive. And I think that's something that the team needs. It's always good to have depth at every position. And I think so far, every spot, I think we kind of check the boxes, despite what some people might say. But I think we have a solid team, and I can't wait to get us all together so we can get some work in.
Tori Petrie.
Sorry for the lawnmower noise in the background. But Christian, I know that you're engaged and we're planning to get married this summer. What has that been like, going through COVID and all the cancellations of weddings and venues and vendors and all that kind of stuff? What's that been like for you guys?
It's been crazy. Yeah. So we had to cancel our wedding. We were supposed to get married on the 11th of July out in Napa. It's kind of serious out there on the West Coast, so have to shut the wedding down and postpone it for next year. But so me and my fiance, we actually still plan on getting married. We're been in talks of doing kind of like a courthouse thing, and hopefully have if we can get a couple family members up here to kind of go through that whole process with us. But we're still trying to tie the knot. It just won't be the special ceremony that we had planned out in California. We kind of have to wait till next year for that. But
so you still are going to have the big celebration next year?
Yes. Yeah, we are.
Good.
Jen Hammond.
Hey, Christian, nice to see you. Glad that, hope that you're well and healthy and all of that. We talked to Matthew Stafford not too long ago, and he was speaking about really kind of the continuity on offense, that they should be able to, deal with this situation and crisis pretty well with the remote learning and all of that. For you guys, with not only a new defensive coordinator, but with several new players, what is the challenge in that? And how can you guys try to bridge the gap when you're long distance learning and working out?
I think just the challenge is not being there physically with each other and kind of like getting a feel for how each one of us play or what we like to do specifically on the field. But right now we're just trying to control what we can control. Like the guys that are up here, like I see JD probably just about every day up here because we pretty much work out together. Yeah, we're just trying to do what we can online. Obviously, it's not the same, but we're still learning. We're still learning the basics of our defense and the team philosophies and all that. But once we get everybody together, I think we can kind of hit the ground running. Just because all the time we're putting in on these online meetings.
Got time for 2 more questions. We'll go Justin Rogers, then Mike Rothstein.
Hey, Christian, I know you formed pretty close bonds with teammates over the years. 2 guys that you had pretty close bonds on the surface, at least it looked like, was Devon Kennard and Tavon Wilson. It doesn't look like either one of those guys will be back. I know you guys are conditioned to say it's a business and that's all part of it, but how hard is that to go through that to I guess see friends move on, or you moved on yourself and in your own situation for Chicago, Detroit. How difficult is that part of the game on an individual?
Yeah, it can suck, especially with DK. I was really close with DK, and me and Tavon, me and my fiance and his wife, we was always kind of hanging out, going to dinner and stuff. But I know for them, or especially for DK, I mean, he's got an opportunity to play back home with his hometown team, and I know he's excited about that. And I know he has us marked on his calendar, so it's gonna be fun seeing him out there next year. And for Tavon, I know he wanted to be back here. It's tough. It's going to be tough not having him in the room because he was such a vocal guy and a leader in the DB room. But like you said, it is a business, and those guys know that. And whatever situation they get, I know they're going to make the best out of it.
Mike Rothstein.
Yeah, Christian, I just want to jump a little bit more into kind of what went into having to postpone the wedding. How much did you actually do of that? Were you on the phone with the vendors? Did you have people that were just taking care of all of that? Like, walk me through kind of more the particulars of that.
Most of that was my fiance. Like she's I call her busy bee because she be on it. Like she's always doing something. She's always planning or trying to get things in order. But it's pretty much her and our wedding planner that kind of send out all the emails and to the reminders, telling people about the change of dates and all that. And it was a lot of work because I know she was stressing about it. I just try to be there for her, not make sure she doesn't stress too much, trying to tell her everything's gonna be okay. We're still gonna get married, all that stuff. But she's doing fine now with it. It was hard about a month ago when we decided to cancel, but we know we're gonna still have our celebration next year, and we're still hopefully get married by the end of the summer. So we're still gonna be man and wife, husband and wife. So it's gonna be all good.
Thanks, Christian.
Yeah.
Dave, one more.
Yeah, I was just going to ask the same thing. Obviously, it's got to be a bummer on one level to cancel it, but I'm sure you guys understand what the circumstances. So can you just take me through the emotions, I guess, that you guys have gone through with that whole decision? And then, do you get your money back when you cancel something like that?
No, you don't. No, they just move the date. But like I said, the wedding's still gonna go on, and it was hard having to cancel, but you got to look at the safety of your family members and friends coming. I know from both sides, we both have older people, grandparents, for example, and we didn't want to put none of them at risk, and some people are still kind of iffy about it, so we just wanted to kind of just ease everybody's mind and just cancel it and just postpone it till next year.